So this is my OTK Armor Druid, and honestly, this version I did sacrifice a little bit of power to make the combo more consistent by running more armor like Feral Rage, but if you want to run a slightly better version, that will be in the link below as well, where you can just run just pure ramp. It has like the Insatiable Devour, it runs Topier, it runs a little bit more ramp, and it's just in general better. But this one, if you want the OTK, can do it more consistently. The idea behind the OTK is you want to gain armor, play a Nubricon so you can play your minions for armor, and then you want to play Sire Denathrius, Bran, as well as the upgraded version of Astalar, and Zola. As long as you have about 3 of these cards in your hand when you do the combo, it should be enough to basically win you any game against anything except maybe Blood Death Knight, in which case maybe you need all 4, but it's really consistent, has a lot of draw, and I had a lot of fun playing it. And the mulligans for the deck are pretty simple. You basically just want to keep anything that draws you cards or ramps you up, and that's basically it. Don't forget to like, comment, and most of all, enjoy the gameplay. I actually don't mind this hand because I think if they're Druid, they're also going to be going OTK, so I want draw. I don't really think I'm going to get run down that quickly. And I mean, the reason I didn't play Nubarak was because I wanted to do the combo. I'd rather do the combo than live at this point because they're playing for content, not rank. I mean, if I wanted to play 100% optimally, yeah, a Nubarak there to live for one more turn to maybe find an answer would have probably been better. But then that gets rid of all the fun stuff. That gets rid of the fun combo plays. Please get Nourish. If we don't get Nourish, we get Capture. That's probably the worst one, but it's not terrible. We can draw our Iaskos card. Hopefully it's Sire Denathrius. And then, I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll draw Denathrius. And we'll have to figure out a way to beat Aggro Druid. I really thought that they would be going Ramp Druid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not expect this. I will play this, see what we get. We get Kodo. No, Kodo Mount is just more mana efficient. We go here, we trade this, and right now we're just in survive mode. Blood Control deck list you linked me yesterday got me to Diamond 5. It's so versatile, so many matchups. It feels every matchup is winnable. Yeah, and then it has no hard counter. I agree. I think it's really, really strong. I think that there is enough disruption to beat combo. You have so much HP that you can beat some combo decks. You've got really good removal. So you're able to beat aggro decks and even mid-range decks. The only problem is if you don't draw the hand disruption because the deck lacks card draw, it can kind of feel like it falls flat a little bit sometimes. But I would say that if it falls flat 40% of the time and the other 6% of the time it feels really good, that's still pretty worth. I mean, yeah, this ends up getting traded into immediately, but we still gain enough value to where I think it's worth it. Hopefully we get Nourish. We do get Nourish. We can't play it immediately, but that's fine. But like, it's just, at the end of the day, we're just trading a little bit of consistency for a ton of versatility. And I think that that's fine for a deck like that, especially when the meta is like so all over the place right now. You just want a deck that's pretty good at everything. Top 3 decks of the update, I have no idea. It's day 2. I have no idea. I mean, Blood Death Knight feels really, really good. There's a Combo Hunter deck with the Shock Spitter that feels really, 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 really good. It does so much damage out of nowhere. Pretty consistently can OTK people by turn like 7, 8, or 9, depending on if you have the coin or not. You can do it as early as 7 or 8. Scale of Onyxia happens soon. We're gonna go Nourish. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's composting. Nourish to gain some mana crystals. And then honestly, we're just gonna draw our highest cost card and hope it's Sire Denathrius. If it's Raid Boss Onyxia, that's fine as well. But at this point, we're just gonna go Scale of Onyxia, then we'll go Scale of Onyxia, and then we'll just win. Like, this is pretty winnable from this point. We got a couple of good ramp cards. Pride's Fury, okay. Okay. I'll give you that that's gonna keep you alive for a little bit, buddy. But that's not gonna be enough to win you the game. We have double Scale of Onyxia with having Sire Denathrius in hand, and this to gain more armor. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4 here, which feels good to me. And then we'll just play this to gain some armor. We could have drawn our lowest cost card, but I'd just rather focus a little bit on survivability right now. We can play a Miracle Growth, hope to draw Earth and Scales next turn, or just play another Scale of Onyxia. Really doesn't matter at this point. I mean, I will admit, they had composting, which does refill their hand, so it could be bad. Arcane Hunter can take it a legend. I mean, the quest deck, I was able to do quite a lot of damage with it. I think it's less consistent than some other decks, but at this early stage of the expansion, sorry, I would say for sure you could take it to legend. For sure you can take it to legend. Also, this is nuts. What the fuck? Dude! This is not balanced. After you play a minion, give it +1/+1 and that death rattle, that's insane. I mean, we have to kill this off. Do I play Scale of Onyxia first? And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? We're able to kill off quite a lot of things, and then Sired Anatheres still exists, but my goodness gracious, man. Yeah, they get another Trog, I don't care. We have to kill that off. We have to kill this off for no more draw. And then it's kill this off so they can't escalate more. And then it's kill this off. And then just... I mean, I could play Prince Renathal, but I think I'd rather just Hero Power kill this off for now. I mean, we just need to keep their board as small as possible. Wow, this card? What the hell? +1/+1 all minions you play, and then they get that sick death rattle? That is insane. Like, even if it just gave the death rattle, that's a good card. Like, a 2/5 is hard to kill. The fact that it also gives minions you play +1/+1 is absurd. Like, turn 6, that was a massive board after they already applied a lot of pressure. I don't think I gave this card enough credit. I mean, I knew this card was good, but I did not know it was going to be that good. Whoa, okay. Might have to play Denathrius here to survive. But I think that's okay. We're able to wipe most of the board with it and heal up a decent amount. The OTK will be gone, but in this matchup, we're not focusing on... Oh my word.
That feels good.
Wait, what? Each friendly undead steals 1 attack and health from it? That was weird. But I think at the end of the day, we don't need the combo to win this matchup. This matchup is just determined by, like, surviving, of which I'm gonna do this. Like, yeah, this probably doesn't die. They get a couple of 1s, but we just need to survive this matchup, to be honest. It doesn't really matter at this point. We still have ways of winning the game with Astalar as a potential OTK. But right now, we just needed to survive. And I mean, I probably could have survived with Undertaker killing off a big-ish minion. But this just guarantees it. But no, I think Weapon Hunter... Sorry, I stopped talking. I think Weapon Hunter is actually quite good. I don't know if the legendary weapon is actually any good. But I think that the deck that revolves around the Shock Spitter and just a ton of cheap weapons is quite strong. You just hard mulligan for as many weapons as you can get your hands on, and then from there you just reactivate what's it called? You just reactivate the Shock Spitter over and over and over again with Zola and Bran. Composting to draw cards, I mean, that keeps them in the game. Oh. Why would they not have destroyed this, though, is my question. I mean, this doesn't really do anything. Like, yeah, they survive, but I don't think this really matters. Moonlight Guidance, I'll play that. I can play this if we don't end up getting anything good, or maybe even Miracle Growth, I don't know. We get Nourish and another Miracle Growth and a Nubricon. All these options are very good. We don't really need a ramp. I guess Miracle Growth is probably best. And then we'll draw, we can Innervate as well. I think we have to, I mean, we can technically play this first and then Innervate if we need to. Aquatic Form, we can just play that and then not get anything. I'll take Raid Boss Onyxia for next turn. We can also play Guff. Raid Boss Onyxia is just really, really good in general for board wipe. Maybe they wanted the draw, that's all I can think of. I mean, they wanted to kill my Denathrius and get some draw. It keeps, like I said, it keeps them in the game, but I don't think it changes the outcome at all, especially when we have Raid Boss and Onyxia in hand, tons of armor, tons of rush, and we haven't even used everything yet. I think that that Druid deck looks quite strong, though. If you want to play on a budget, my goodness. I mean, yeah, you have a couple of epic cards, but you probably don't need Wither, to be quite honest with you. the Elder. I think this deck or this card's actually really good. Oh, you want to eat this minion and give all of your minions 5 attack. Oh. Wither can be used on an enemy. I think he used it on his own minion the game or the turn before, but we play this. We're fine leaving the 6/6 up because it dies immediately anyway. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, we destroy this, and then we kill off the 3/3. But I mean, I've actually had to get basically every single major removal and good card in my deck to make this matchup even kind of winnable. And even then, they have managed to build like 3 or 4 massive boards and get me pretty close to losing the game. Like, this is absurd. No way they have more. They can play Pride's Fury and I'm actually out of the game. They trade there, it goes down to 1, I can kill off 1 more card, or maybe they just go face with it, because why not? But like, oh wait, that has Rush, my bad. Like, look at this is not balanced! We do this, we also gain some attack to kill off a 2/4 and then a 3/5. Gain 4 attack, play this, rush in, kill some stuff off, we kill that off, we kill this off. I mean, I am throwing absolutely everything I have at this guy, and he has been able to develop so many insane boards. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts what this guy's been able to put together. And he still has some steam left. This is crazy. Aggro Druid is like Aggro Druid but on steroids now? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're out of most of their pumps, so I think I can take this turn to set up a little bit, maybe ramp a little bit. Get Zola. Oh. What a freaking disaster this. I mean, we gain some armor and draw a card, which is not bad. Oh, you're pretty good. I do like that. That's a very good draw, actually. Thank you very much. We'll draw, and then we'll play this as well. I guess what we could do is we could Zola this to get another taunt minion. Because I think at the end of the day, our main focus should just be surviving. I honestly think that this is a fine play. Because we just want to make sure we live. Because they're down to 6 cards left. There's not really too much more they can do. We just need to make sure that we don't die here. And I think getting an extra taunt minion helps that out. I mean, it's not like we're saving Zola for Astelar. Because we don't even have him in our hand at this point. Oh my goodness. Now what? A friendly minion. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. This is a lot of pressure, though. I'm gonna have to kill off the Trog with this. Oh, they're gonna kill off their own Trog. Thank you very much. We're gonna kill here, probably play some ramp, I guess. We get Sicily. Destroy, destroy. I mean, we'll just go ramp up a little bit, play this, and we get Aquatic Form, which is not that important. We can play it later on. The game is finally over. We managed to win, but my god, I did not know Aggro Druid is gonna be this freaking good. You played New Relic Demon Hunter yet? No, but I'll be playing that today. We're gonna keep Wildheart Gust because ramp and draw is broken, and we're probably going to innervate it out. But yeah, I definitely don't think that Death Knight is broken. I definitely don't think it's broken. I figured some streamers who ride Blizzard coattails wouldn't agree. Wait, what? You deleted the message? Okay. Which either means you said something wrong and you're gonna retype it, or you realized you were wrong and you were saying I was riding Blizzard's coattails, which I clearly do not. I mean, I've low-key been blacklisted by Blizzard, so if I am the one that rides their coattails, then I wonder what the other people are doing. Anytime someone loses, they cry for nerfs, then all decks become boring. I mean, that's kind of true. Look, I don't think all decks should be nerfed. I definitely don't think that. And right now, since everything is just starting, there's no way to know how good stuff is yet. Like, for all I know, an optimized version of you know, this deck might be top tier. I've played it 3-4 times. I'm 2 and 3, so I've played it 5 times. So like, obviously it's not broken, but it honestly doesn't feel that bad either. Like, I could see this deck potentially being good. As of right now, this current build isn't that great. And because of that, like, it's hard to determine what decks are going to be good, what's going to be broken, and what needs to be nerfed. And in my opinion, I don't even think anything needs to be nerfed right now. I actually think things seem kind of balanced. We'll play this first, see what we get. Sure, we'll draw our next highest cost card. We'll also ramp up a little bit. And then we can play this or this next turn. Probably Scale of Onyxia, because this will kill my Under King really, really quickly. Why have you been blacklisted by Blizzard? Should not say broken. Should say it's a lot better than Unholy and Frost. I think Frost arguably is still the best one, although I'm not sure. I think Unholy's the worst by a wide margin. And I think Blood is the most popular, so it looks good right now. But as other people optimize other deck lists, it might be better. It might be better. Also, I don't know why I've been blacklisted. It's just I've tried to reach out on a couple of occasions and I basically never get a response. The only time I get responses is when I talk to other streamers and YouTube creators and say, hey, can you ask a question on my behalf so I can get an answer? And then they'll answer that streamer and then that person will respond to me. I was not invited to the most recent theory crafting stream, which also sucked. I'm gonna kill off the poisonous because it's the most annoying. And then we're gonna kill off, I guess, you, and then both of the 2/3s. And I don't know, never been reached out to. I don't know. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit bugged by the whole situation, but it's fine. Getting the Zeddy treatment. Hopefully I can turn this treatment into absolutely exploding my my YouTube presence. Oh no, that is bad. I'm actually gonna do this and then Earthen Scales it, because even though it's technically not as valuable, it is now able to trade into the 7/7. I mean, I'd like to Earthen Scale something better, but this is fine. I think I need to play Miracle Growth the next turn, or Raid Boss Onyxia. And I already have Guff, actually. Wait, I was like, I need to find Guff so I can play Brand and Aetherius, but I already have this, so I'm pretty chillin'. Sire's getting huge, as long as they don't play patches, because I don't think all Blood Knights run Theatar. Actually, a lot of them don't. When I was looking at deck lists, a lot of them didn't actually run it. I was one of the only people that did. We're gonna play this, see if we find anything playable first, and if not, we'll just ramp up. I don't really think I need to rush in right now. I'd rather just play you to draw cards and try to find something useful. We get Jerry Rig, Aquatic Form. We're gonna play you. If I play Jerry Rig, is that good or bad? I say it's fine. Maybe we get Nourished, we can ramp up more. We get, excuse me, Feral Rage, which is not bad by any means. Difference is Zeddy deserves it. He's been doing a giveaway for 9 years. Look, I don't think Zeddy deserved to be blacklisted. You're allowed to speak your mind and say things about a game that is making bad decisions. You're allowed to, you should be allowed to say, I mean, look at Tyler 1. He was blacklisted from Riot and was just completely banned for a long time. And then eventually they were like, okay, you know what? You're actually like a good content creator, and sometimes you need a kind of controversial figure or somebody who's willing to say things other people aren't. And that's actually healthy for your entire game environment. Like, I think Zeddy got a bad rap for a little bit. But honestly, he's a fantastic creator, and I don't know. He's great. We need to kill this off. We'll probably kill it off with this, honestly. We'll ramp up a ton. And then we'll just kill this off. Honestly, again, I should have played Moonlight Guidance first. Wait, I have 6 mana left? Oh, shoot. We'll destroy that, and then we'll gain 4 attack, and then we'll destroy... I thought I only had 2 mana left. My bad. I'm actually able to kill that, which is pretty good. Aquatic Form, we can play in a little bit. Try to find Bran or something. Ali Straws, the Ecor, and Thijs are definitely the best, in my opinion. Honestly, that is such a high pedestal to be put on. I'm very appreciative of the fact that you think I deserve to be that high. I really, I appreciate that a lot. Because I do not think I deserve to be that high, but if other people do, that's awesome. We get Sicily. Honestly, we're probably going to take this card out. I think I went Wild Growth from ramping to ramp more consistently, to be quite honest with you. trade here, which means we can now play Raid Boss and Ixia and lose basically nothing. We're gonna go Moonlight Guidance first, just to see if we find anything important. This can go on Raid Boss and Ixia to gain more armor, I guess. But I think I'm gonna take the Seedsman, actually. So if they play Patches or Theotar, it's less likely to hit Denathrius. Then we're gonna go boom and also just ramp up a little bit. Ramp up a little bit more. This goes here. These all trade in. And we're left with 1 up, so this is still immune, and then ramp up a little bit more. I mean, if we can get a Nubricon, or if we can get Bran, we win the game. We're just waiting for one of those 2 cards. Destroy the board, I'm fine with that. For 8 mana to do that, that's basically their whole turn. I'm fine with that. Makes me feel better watching you rage to distract me from my own tilt. True! I've gotten that a lot, actually. Oh man, Denathrius is so huge. It's so close to winning the game. We'll play this, see if anything's at the bottom. Yeah, I'll take that. Gosh darn it. This. Then this is free. We play Sicily, and we also ramp up a little bit. And then this goes here. I mean, ooh. Should I have actually done that? Maybe I should have taken the Seedsman and not played the 4/6 to still play around Patchwork, because it could hit Denathrius. Yeah, I should have kept Wild Bloom Seedsman in my hand and not played this 4/6. It wasn't really worth it, but it's okay. Vampiric Blood does not matter if I draw Bran or the other thing. It shouldn't matter. Then you're actually promoting Standard on a nearly daily basis, so you would think Blizzard would support you, since even people like Regis split videos between duels and Marvel Snap. And I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating the whole situation, but I just feel like it's weird that I've had, on a couple of occasions, needed other streamers to reach out on my behalf and or just not getting a response. I don't know. It's a weird situation. Let's start drawing cards, because I kind of need to draw cards to win the game here. Gain armor. I mean, draw and ramp's fine, but again, I kind of want to keep minions in my hand here. This gets me a ton of 2/1 rushes. Oh no, that's my bad. Here. I mean, I don't even really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just hitting him in the face. I need to save minions in my hand just in case they play Patchwork. The crate grain, or the grain, wait, what's it called? Grain crate, sorry. That's fine. Please draw me Bran or a Nubricon game so I can win. I should play this, but I want to play this with Bran so I can get 2 of them. But honestly, since I have Zola, I probably should just play this. If I don't draw a Nubricon or Bran next turn, I should probably just play it anyway. It's not that big of a deal. You're literally promoting standard gameplay. There's no reason for them to support people splitting attention. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about the people who are splitting attention. Let me say that right now, okay? I think that splitting attention and trying to diversify content is genuinely a good thing that allows for the longevity of a creator. That's why I made a second channel to play Marvel Snap, right? I am diversifying. I am splitting my attention as well. It's just, so I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying that I don't think I should get special treatment because I'm only playing Hearthstone. Regis is a bigger creator than I am, right? Dekkster is a bigger creator than I am. There's really no argument. We got a Jerry rig. Yeah, it's okay. Capture Cold Tooth Mine. I mean, this is either a Nubricon or Miracle Growth. Oh, we're hoping for the best. Highest cost card. We get a Nubricon. So, we need to play as much mana as we can right now, but I think it is 31 damage plus 16 damage is only 47. That's actually not enough to win the game yet. No, we have Zola. We have Zola. So this gains armor. This gains armor. This gains even more armor. And then we play this. No, I should have waited. I actually lost some armor there, but it's okay. Then we play you, Zola, and then you and you. I mean, this is enough to win, but let's just go boom and then boom. Okay, sick. We didn't even need Bran. That's why Zola's in the deck, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Got him. Get rid of everything. We want to look for ramp. I mean, obviously Miracle Growth and this are good into certain matchups, but since I don't know what it's going to be, we're just going to get rid of both of them. I mean, if it ends up being a slower, oh, I like Nourish. If it ends up being a slower matchup, Miracle Growth is good, like if it's Blood, and if it's aggro, Scale of Onyxia, like if it's the Unholy one, Scale of Onyxia is also very good. Do I want to play the Plating? I think the Plating is better to play right before we know we're gonna go up with a Nubercon, because then it can give me more mana. So, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna play Nourish on... I'm gonna play Planted Evidence on 4, see if I can find Nourish. And then I can maybe use the other Nourish for draw, or just ramp up a ton very quickly. I could play Planted Evidence on 2 to look for Wild Growth, but it's not nearly as good. Okay, we find Wild Growth, and then we're gonna go Nourish.
Delightful.
The longer I go without killing their 2/2, the better, I think. What do you mean is Cold Tooth Mine worth it? It literally tutors out your best card in the game. It's a 50% chance of hitting it, to be fair. But yeah, it is worth it. You want to hit both of these. I mean, Raid Boss Onyxia is just a really good card in general. Even if you get her, it's not even that bad. Ramp up 2. And I still don't think I need to play the Plating yet. I could just Hero Power for now. We can play this next turn to kill off the 4/4, gain some armor. Not bad. I feel like Druid gets way more armor now than Warrior. So sad for Warrior. Is that true?
The citadel stands strong.
I would say, yeah, that's true. Oh my god. That's kind of insane. I mean, we still get to kill the 5/5, which is pretty good. We'll play this first, see what we get. Honestly, this could be good if I can get a Scale of Onyxia or something. We don't need a ramp. We already have one of these. So I'll take the Unending Swarm, and then I'm just going to play this, hit the 5/5, gain some armor, stall out for a little bit if I can. At this point, the Seedsman doesn't really do much, but we still need to play him to draw cards. Getting a little overwhelmed. Without Onyxia or Scale of Onyxia, it's a bit of a problem. We're in a bit of a bind right now. Have you tried new Warlock yet? I have not, but I'm gonna be playing it either today or tomorrow. Currently unsure. But yeah, I feel like Druid does get more armor than Warrior. After running down all of the numbers, I think that that's kind of accurate. Planted Evidence? I mean, both of these draw a card for them, which I'm not happy about. I mean, I want to save this to maybe play Miracle Growth next turn. Let's just gain some attack to kill this off. We also Hero Power, I guess, and kill this off. I mean, we are so close to being really good. We just need to not die.
My frost will splinter your flesh.
Oh, man. Okay, Planted Evidence and, like, Scale of Onyxia would also be pretty good. Guff top deck would be decent, so we can start ramping up a little bit more, although we're taking a lot of damage at this point. We drew Raid Boss Onyxia, which is actually very, very good. Like, I would have liked to have had Cybernathrius in my hand when I did this, but bonk into bonk, bonk, bonk. Definitely not bad. They're going to overdraw a card, which is fantastic. Ooh, that's a really important one, actually. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good. And now that we played that, we can play this and ramp them all back up. I could be dead. Am I dead? No way I'm dead this turn, right? It's absolutely... Okay. They freeze my board, but I'm not dead. Miracle Growth, Earthen Scales. Draws me a ton of cards, Earthen Scales, to gain more mana, or gain more armor. I guess we go Earthen Scales on this to gain more armor. We're doing everything we can to survive. We can resummon a bunch of things with this. We have a little bit more armor with this and this, which we want to probably play next turn. I mean, I don't know. I think we've actually hit the cusp. You know, we've gotten over the hump, and we're just in the survive mode until we find Astalar. Once we can do that, we're pretty fine. Each to their own, but Cold Tooth definitely not worth it. It messes up Jerry Rig. Having Jerry Rig guaranteeing Nourish is OP. I mean, that's true. But I also think almost like getting Denathrius 50% of the time is arguably better. Like, and also Jerry Rig getting Capture Cold Tooth Mine is basically gonna just draw you a ton of cards anyway, so it's not even bad, even when it's at its worst. If I go Moonlit Guidance, What am I looking for? I'm looking for something good. Didn't really want any of these. I'm gonna take it, and we're gonna play it twice. Gain 8 armor, play Jerry Rig Carpenter. Also, you're gonna get Feral Rage some of the times off a Jerry Rig anyway, so it's already not guaranteed. I wish I had more. You deserve it, champ. Cheers. Well, thank you so much, Dueling Charisma. I appreciate the $10. Thank you. And you don't need to donate. I'm already chilling. Okay, you don't need to donate. I'm just happy that you guys are here hanging out. Is Topiary still good in this deck? There's a lot of nature spells. Honestly, it could definitely still be good. I'm not even sure how I feel about the Crypt Creepers. Actually, no, they're definitely good. No way you're killing me, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. You're killing my minion? This is very good for me. This basically means they don't think they have the damage to kill me, so them spending all of their mana on these things is very nice, because I can just kill this off now with Undying Swarm. I drew Denathrius. Interesting. Well, that's nice. We'll play Undying Swarm, be able to kill off this and then this. This is why Undying Swarm's in the deck, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does 2 damage to this one, unfortunately. Pumps this up a ton. And then we're going to draw our highest cost card and then also hero power. No, wait, we'll just kill this off. It's fine. We can draw 2 cards, actually. Yeah, this is fine. Highest and lowest. And then we'll play the Crypt Creeper, I guess. The Crypt Creeper is good. I don't know who I was talking about. Wait, who was I gonna say other than Crypt Creeper? Oh, I think I was gonna say Underking. The Underking has been good, but I just feel like as your 7 mana play, there are a couple of times where it just doesn't feel strong enough. But I mean, being able to kill pretty solid minions is usually good. You're damaging my minion? Why? How do you intend to win the game? That's what I don't understand. We're gonna play Planted Evidence, see if we can get anything that like draws me cards. Kodo doesn't really do anything here. I mean, I guess I'm down to take it for now. Scale of Onyxia, we don't really want to play that, but it does draw me a card, I guess. I mean, I'll play the Kodo because it's mana efficient, and then we'll hero power and play some armor gaining things, I guess. Armor gain, and then I'll play one of these, but I don't know. We're getting a ton of, like, if we can draw, I mean, we have Zola. If we can draw Bran, we win the game. 100% of the time we win the game if we draw Bran. Honestly, if we draw Astalar, we also win the game. When you take out extra choose 1 cards, you automatically get more draw by splitting Nourish. I mean, that's true, but you actually really want Feral Rage because it's really efficient and basically allows you to cheat out Crypt Creeper. And then Capture Cold Tooth Mine, I mean, yeah, but you guaranteed get Denathrius or Raid Boss, which are 2 of your best win condition cards in the game. Like, Nourish, don't get me wrong, is good, and you have about a 33% chance to get it, which is good. You're gonna hit it with your face? That's wild. I guess they wanted to keep their 5/5 alive, which makes sense. Yeah, they messed up a little bit there. Jerry Rig. And also in situations like this, drawing Nourish is worse than drawing something like Capture the Cold Tooth Mines or Feral Rage. Like, it's literally just worse at this point. I'm gonna go trade, and then we're gonna pump up Denathrius more. Is this lethal somehow? No, it's only 28 damage. It will be lethal after this, though. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Jerry Rig. Also draws me more cards. Like, now I'm happy to draw this, because now I get to draw 2 cards, right? They're cheaper, so I can just dump them quickly if I don't have them. Like, Nourish, it's a 5 mana commitment. It feels worse, in my opinion. I don't know. It's my own take on it. You don't have to agree. It's very early on in the expansion, so if you want to run it one way and I want to run it one way, that's totally fine. We could both be right. I mean, obviously I have enough mana, but it's not lethal yet. Now it's lethal. Now it is lethal, but it wasn't lethal before. Before it only did 28 damage and they had minions on the board. Now it does 44 damage and they have 2 minions on board, which is fine. We go boom, then we go boom, then we go boom. And then we played again. Before we didn't have enough damage, we were off by I think 6 or something.